Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Stefan. You're already used to my style of trading and my live streams. And today we'll be doing the same old classic live trading session which you've been used to, which basically it's part of the live stream that I'm doing on a daily basis on VIP. So it's nothing else but a public live stream of what I'm doing from day to day in the VIP trading session. uh, you're already used to me, and I think today we'll be speaking a little bit more after we manage to frame the low time frame scalps, because I want to make some money and I want to take some trades as I see some setups. For example, right here on 50 minutes, I really like this reaction on Bitcoin, quite a strong one. And it's mainly because market has swept Monday low. An ideal long would be something like this, and then target the 4-hour FEG, which is sitting here. Um, but let's start it slowly. And good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, Ricky, Sebastian, Harris, Otto, Peep, Insky. Hey man. Jade, when you see kind of like that on Bitcoin, you care if it's bullish or bearish at close? No, I don't care if I don't care the color of the candle. That's a very good point that you asked, Otto. What I care about is I take it mainly from a confirmation point of view. Yeah. So I really care about the wicks and tails. That's what I care about. I care a lot about the wicks and tails, and that's the main thing that I'm hunting, because we can observe here we have lots of buying pressure coming in. Yeah, you don't need a order flow to tell you what's happening here. Most likely there are a lot of people that have been stopped out, and those people are putting lots of buying pressure on the price action once they're stopped out, and then the people that are actually taking along in that area. Yeah, that's a very good point. That's a very good point, Otto. Very good point. So basically, the wicks and tails, they are created by the key horizontal levels. So if we go on Bitcoin USD, let's go on Bitstamp. Damn it. All right. I care a lot about these candle body lows. Candle body lows, candle body highs. You can see it here. And you will observe that those are the areas where the market is creating supply, or in this case, demand. I really don't care if the candle is bearish or not. I'm mostly trying to observe how aggressive the weekend tail has been closed. Yeah. Good morning. Hey, Christian. Hello, hello, everyone. Let's start with a classic retweet, as Paul says here, guys. Go and repost. It's helping a lot. Let's get that algorithm working. Yeah. And let's find some setups. Let's make some money, because that's why we are here. To get it fast, I had one of my students from Capo ATU, Tommy. I had him posting this trade here, which I took. He posted it yesterday. I really liked the setup. His setups, I mean, it's absolutely logical that they are exactly like mine. but he's one of the few students that really approaches to my trading style, and he implemented liquidity hunt, and exactly my model of trading. He implemented it, and I'm really proud of that. And I saw really nice results from his side. So whenever I see his setups, I'm taking them. And yesterday he did framed around 6 setups on the VIP, and couple or two um, corner, because we have a special area where the couple two students are posting day in day out their ideas. I'm reviewing them, I'm looking at them. If I have nothing to say, then yeah, I won't say anything, because most of the time they are good setups, and I enjoy them because I make money with them. So very good setups overall. I took this one. If we go on 5 minutes, we can see some bullish order flow going on here, bullish market structure. We have a really nice reclaim, a potential 3 minutes wyckoff in process. Also, what I like is the fact that this inverse fair value gap should be retested around here. So we can have something like this, and this one should hold. So if you want to trade, maybe you have another chance, or even the sweep of this flat candle bottom. But so far, I like the reaction on 3-5 minutes. Looks like a nice spring, and look at the 50 minutes candle. So this is one setup that I'm in right now. I said I want to give you the ones that are really hot right now, and maybe, I don't know, we can make some money. If I would go for a scalp, let's put this one like this. So if I would lower the time frame and I would try to be a sniper for an entry, let's go on the high time frame FEG. Yeah, we might see a rejection here. You can see some supply and demand going on here. Some price action that failed to do a breakout, and we can already see that the price is creating a bullish market structure shift. So I'm really interested on this inverse FEG to hold. Yeah, and I would take something between these lines here. Maybe with a wider stop loss, entry at the 0.5 GAN of the FEG, something around these lines. Let a little bit more room for the stop loss. Don't be a greedy goblin. Something like this. All right, let's go to the next one, Bitcoin. Same stuff. I'm still hunting the swing failure of all these equal highs here on into the golden pocket. I think I need to update my golden pocket. 1 second. Yeah, there you go. Well, it's exactly at swing failure of the pivot high. I like the confluence here. Even with this trade, we have a 2.96, which is not bad. Maybe you observe that my setups usually, they don't have a fixed take profit like 2-1 or something like that. All I care when I'm trading, it's about liquidity. So liquidity speaks volume, and also location speaks volume. So when you're trading, you care a lot about liquidity, location, also the time when you execute the trade. This is really vital, but a lot of people, they are overlooking the time when they're executing their setups. Why do you think that I'm live with Paul 2 hours a day and we don't waste our time just randomly looking at the chart all day long, but we look only at specific time of the day, like this one where we have the London London session, and then we go into the New York session later on, which is 6 hours from now. Yeah. So these are the kill zones which we are hunting setups on. Yeah, I'll be going to your request, guys. Hey, good morning. Good morning, guys. Can you talk about Tao? Arab has a similar pattern to OP. Well, ARB, it's a little bit too high for my taste. If you saw OP, no, it doesn't have similar pattern. Look at what do you have here. So if you ask me, well, Stefan, where would you take a long on ARB? Well, wait for the swing failure of all these equal lows, all that liquidity. I would even go and aim for a potential 78.6, 88.6, 88.6 here. So I don't like this area. And I don't know if you want to take something like between these lines and put a stop loss here. No, thank you. This is not how you trade an altcoin. Altcoin, they love liquidity. So definitely it's not something that I would look to take this. This is a trap. So no. Man, you guys are hopping in. All right. So OP long. Let's finish with the longs that I'm hunting right now, and not longs, the positions that I'm hunting right now. I'm hunting a long on Bitcoin around the previous day low retest here. I'm hunting for a 3-1, something between these lines. So I'll give it more space. There is a probability that we can go for a 3 drives. And we bounced initially here. We reject again, maybe after we swing failure the previous 4-hour high. And then we take the lows once again, and then we do what I'm looking for here. And then we dump into my next area too long. That would be an ideal scenario. We'll see how it goes. And I will short here if I see a deviation of the previous 4-hour high. And also I have this area of supply. It's kind of a key horizontal here. I'm interested in taking a short here in the red box. Okay, I think Bitcoin it's covered. I made some plans. Today it's 1st of July plan. And let's get everything here. There you go. Now, I have some more executions that I'm looking on. Well, it's a little bit hard to post while I'm streaming, but I'll do my best. Usually what I'm doing is that I post after the live ends. But yeah, I'll try to post just the snippets, and it's way easier just to be live on Discord than to be live on YouTube. Okay, okay, OP. Let's post them all. Ah, damn it, posted the same chart. Okay, what I was speaking about. I was speaking about this plan here. We have another long waiting at 104, 224. But I think the market will firstly take the previous 4-hour high. Yeah, there you go. Thanks a lot, Paul. Thanks a lot, man. I think it will take the 4-hour high. And we have a SS short setup, one of my favorite setups here, that I will play it. I will not ignore it. Also, we have the previous 4-hour high, lots of liquidity. So looks like a good setup. I have a plan made on Ethereum too. Okay, this is a little short that I tried last night. Okay, July 1st. Let's put everything here and hide it. So I have multiple plans which I'm looking forward on Ethereum, guys. We have an AMD, yeah, accumulation, manipulation, distribution here, which I'm looking forward. And it's basically a swing failure of all this liquidity. And I will take this position if given. Then I have a deep discount long, which I'm looking forward exactly at the golden pocket. All these trades are posted on VIP. And then I have this distribution Wyckoff, which I'm looking at exactly now, which is there. It can happen. It doesn't necessarily mean that it will happen. So it's a big difference between it should happen and it will happen. Every time when we are trading, we got to think in probabilities. We don't care about opinions, noise, or crap like that. Everything is just a matter of probabilities. The price can do that. The price doesn't mean that it has to do it or it will do it with like guaranteed. Yeah. So you got to change the way that you're thinking if you are thinking like that. All right. Uh, well, PJ banged another W on TIA, as far as I saw. We had some longs Friday. I had the coin which named cannot be told. I had a long on this one. It went real nicely. I had a long on hype. It banged real nicely. I have some limit orders waiting on trades like XRP, Solana, Fetch AI. Basically, most of the altcoins they kind of have the same structure. And right now we can get to the point where I'm explaining why yesterday I said that I expect a little correction. I don't know, 10% is not too much on my books. It's and keep in mind this is intermediate, it's low time frame. It's 15 minutes to 1 hour. It's not something, I don't know, I say that the market will dump on a daily basis. That's crap. And it's a probability for me to be wrong here. All right. Um, it's just the way that I see the market and the way that market should move based on the liquidity. So there's a lot of liquidity here below. Usually, when market wants to have a clear expansion, what it will happen it's the thing is that they will take most of the late longs from out from their positions, and then the market will rally essentially. And we speak about altcoins. We don't speak about I don't know Bitcoin or high market cap assets that don't necessarily require liquidity. But altcoins, they have a deep retracement all the time. Altcoins, they usually, if you scalp Bitcoin with a 61.8, altcoins, they usually like 78.6 most of the time. Well, it's not the case right now because we speak about others. So what I'm expecting is actually the retest of this key horizontal level, yeah, at 2,220,000. If you remember, here I said long alts massively. I loaded up my bags. I had instant profits. I had like 25% instant profits on my portfolio. I posted this one 3 weeks ago on 11 of June. I posted it everywhere on Twitter and stuff like that. And we were around here. Yeah, 12 of June. Actually, we were here, 11 of June. Yeah, I said that the market should dump here for an AB equals CD, and we see that we had exactly, the target was precisely here. Yeah, AB equals CD. So a lot of moon boys were trapped here because they were calling a breakout, but was just a bearish retest. So if we are taking that in consideration, I do think there is still one more dump left here. There is a probability, and I will load up aggressively because what can happen if we go on a daily time frame? We are still in that market maker buy model, and it triggered here when we swing failured all this liquidity. You can see it took all the liquidity from this pivot low, which created a new high. And for me, in my books, it triggered the market maker buy model. So the expansion is around the corner on a daily basis. What I showed you, it's a 1 hour. I mean, you can see that if we are on a daily time frame and we are retesting the lows of this candle and then make a big W, you can see that on daily you don't even observe it. But on 1 hour, people are saying, well, you want our altcoins to die. No, I don't want anything. I'm here just to make money, protect my capital, and protect my community from moon boy crap and stuff like that. All right, others, it's done. Let's go total tree. Well, Total Tree is following my plan. I posted this plan some time ago. Also, I'm expecting a swing failure of this pivot low, the same stuff, but the thing is that it's quite done. This accumulation wyckoff, it's in the last phase, and we should start a big expansion here on the altcoins. And basically, the first area, it's current year high, because all the time we have to think in ranges. Yeah, all the time look at ranges and don't speak in terms of, well, we're going to break out. We are going to have the biggest breakout of our existence. No, that's crap. It will happen. It will happen definitely. But you don't have to speak about it every day. You have to focus on level by level trading and make some money, like we are doing here on a daily basis. All right. Okay. Oh, my drawing disappeared here. Oh no, there you go. Okay, total tree, it's covered. Let's go S&P and gold because I have some gold fans here. Who remembers my squiggly lines here on gold? I had them draw. So my first draw of liquidity was the weekly open, and then was the previous month low. Look at the swing failure of the previous month low here. Look at this reaction. Look at this motherfucker reaction. Sadly, it was around 1 a.m. for me, 1, 2 a.m. Is my mic working? Guys, can you hear me? Let me check on the Mac. Yeah, you should hear me. Everything is all right from what I see. Yeah. All right. So as I said, the previous month low here was the draw of liquidity and market had a really nice reaction. And right now we can speak about a potential expansion. And I'm interested in this is the first target here at 3,391, basically. S&P, I have a scenario which might not be on, I mean, people might not enjoy it, but it's there and I have to take it into account. When I'm speaking about liquidity, it's all that I care when I'm trading. And I see some unfinished business here at this candle low, for example. Yeah, I'm not even mentioning about this gap, but the price can have a huge expansion. Basically, I'm expecting a 7,000 target, which is quite high. I mean, it's $1,000 more, yeah, from the current price. It's a 15% up. I expect a rally in the 7,000 area around here. But the thing is, in the same time, I'm prepared for a potential dump in the previous week low or early open or previous month low swing failure. So I'm prepared for a scenario like this, for a scenario like this. And while I'm stacking longs and I'm getting myself in a position of winning, I'm also trying to protect my capital and have some shorts here and there because, yeah, market does whatever market wants. No, I don't usually post all the trades in the premium because they are fast, they are on 5 minutes, and I really want to make sure that the setups that I post are followed by people that I know and that they have experience in trading, proper risk management, or and stuff like that. I don't want to hear, well, I took your trade, but now I need to look for a job at McDonald's. Oh no. All right. And I took a loss, and now I need to look for a job at McDonald's. Guys, smash that like button if you enjoy it, and let's go on. Okay. We spoke about Bitcoin. We spoke about Ethereum. Well, TIA. What I want to see on TIA on a daily time frame, I want to see that it starts to range. I want to see something like this. Yeah. Stop going down like crazy and just start ranging. That range will be insanely profitable. Something like this, and then we start the last phase of the wyckoff. Well, I just took a look at gold just 1 minute ago. You can rewind and go a little bit back because I just spoke about gold. If you are long from the previous month low ride, then lucky you. If not, bye bye. I don't know. That's it. Okay. So yeah, I mean you can see if we go on a 4-hour time frame, and I'm not asking too much because what I'm planning is just a zoom in of this area, and on a daily basis, you can see it's not too much. We can even speak about the swing failure of this internal pivot low here at 61.8. You can see market has left two equal lows. So we can speak even a swing failure of 126. And this will be just an ABC correction on a daily basis. You have to keep in mind all the potential scenarios, something like this, and then market to have a ABC correction with a dump in 117. Same stuff on XRP. I'm expecting a dump here or here. I have framed these two setups previously on the VIP. I'm waiting for them to get a fill. Nothing that I can do. Yeah. Same stuff on Fetch AI. I'm expecting a little dump into 61 or even this breaker area. What the heck? It disappeared. Some people might say that, well, why are you bearish or stuff like that? Well, I'm not bearish. I'm just trading my setups daily. I don't care if it's a short or long. When I'm zooming in on 5-15 minutes, I really don't care if I take a short or a long. But keep in mind that my main position on the market, my biggest money, it's in risk right now. What I mean by that is that I have lots of spot bags, lots of spot positions, right? So you have to take that into account because some people might say, well, he's shorting all the time, he's longing all the time, but he's going to be sideways and stuff like that. But you have to keep in mind that before anything else, we are investing. We have about 4 plans of investment from DeFi to Bitcoins to meme coins to altcoins and everything like that. Well, I said that there are two different time frames here. This is a 1-hour time frame, which has to be treated individually. It's different position, so it depends on you. For example, if you don't have time to micromanage a position, just hire the time frame and go with a high time frame trade like this. But if you are a scalper and you are a fan of going on 5 minutes, 15 minutes, then you can hunt a bigger risk to reward trade like this. So no, I would not take both of them because I don't want to uh, higher my risk exposure. I'll just go with one trade. Right now I'm in this one, the 1-hour time frame trade. I just spoke about Solana previously, and I said that we can speak about a potential dump in this area at 137 and then a retest of 133, and that's on a 1-hour time frame. And then on a daily time frame, we can speak about a dump in the previous month low, swing failure of that pivot low, and then we can trigger the mother of all rallies, basically, because this looks like an accumulation wyckoff. On the majority of pairs, they are looking exactly the same. So yeah, nothing too fancy, or not too many things that I can highlight. Let me know if you guys have any requests. Let's hear what do you think about market. The bull market is done. That's what I hear everywhere. I didn't make an analysis on Bitcoin on a monthly time frame and on a weekly time frame, and I promised that I will do that. All right. All right, let's get everything off. 1 month. 3 months is quarterly, if I'm not wrong, yeah? All right. So we just closed the quarterly candle. Let's put some little observations here. Look at some random levels and create a little bit context. Yeah. We can observe that each time that the market is flipping a key horizontal level, like this one here, like this one, like this one, it will take it as support. Yeah. So right now, the order flow for me is looking damn bullish, damn bullish. Yeah. If I'm looking from a trend, from a fib expansion, we are far from a local top. I would look at 122 and then 147. So we are far from that. Oh, damn it. Yeah, there you go. This one, sorry. This one, this one. We are far from a top. I think we'll have one more big explosion, to put it like that. But there's one more thing. Let's go lower the time frame. Come on. What's going on? Hello? Trading view? Oh, okay. Now, based on the quarterly observation, let's go on the monthly observations here. All right. Monthly fair value gap here. Checked. Nice reaction. Higher. Yeah. Same stuff here. Monthly FEG. It had a deeper pullback. Checked. Then price went higher. What we can observe here is that we have another monthly FEG here at 98,000 to 96,000. Some people told me, well, it's just a little FEG. It doesn't matter. It can be little, it can be big, it can be whatever it wants, but it's there. So in my book, there is a probability for the price to retest this monthly FEG. In the same time, you can see that we have a previous quarter observation that I read here in the context. So we have a key horizontal support of the previous quarter. You can see the candle body highs of the previous quarter, which they weren't retested. And usually the price you can see here came back to retest it. Same stuff, all these candles, they went at the highs, then they came back to retest this area. So I'm expecting for the price action to retest these highs and then create expansion further on. Yeah. Also, please don't take in consideration the time aspect, which I'm creating my squiggly lines. Yeah, all right? Because I don't think it will take 3 years to do that. Okay, all right. Man, the questions in the chat, they amaze me. The price action is, from my point of view, looks like a potential rangy markets here, but I would look at this range from this pivot low to pivot high perspective. Market is basically trapped inside this one. And also, we have one more weekly FEG. This one is already retested. I like the fact that the market bounced really nicely off it, but we have one more here. Yeah, so let's take this one out and look at a little bit at this area of confluence. Let's take a little fib retracement. Let's look for a 38.2. There you go. So you can see that the market has front run a little bit the 38.2 level, which you might say, well, it's bullish. Well, it can be bullish. It can be bullish. but also I do think that the price is really attracted to this area. So we concluded that we have the monthly FEG, the 3/4 supply and demand key horizontal, and also we have a weekly FEG here. So there is a high probability for the price that it might want to revisit one of these areas here. But don't be bearish if it happens, please. It's damn bullish, and we need to reload. Dole, to answer your question, if this is a bull flag, I don't take bull flags into account too much on Bitcoin because bull flag technically has to have like A, B, C correction, three pivot points. You can see that Bitcoin doesn't care about the 3 pivot points like we see here. So it should have like this and then should have breakout. But you can see it had one more. So no, I don't want to make an observation that, okay, that one might be a bull flag or a bear flag or anything like that. I don't take them in consideration like that, and I'm not playing them. So it's absolutely useless for me to make an observation if it's a bull flag or a bear flag. And actually, I don't quite care. All right. So the trend is damn bullish. I don't see a local top. Far away from that, like everyone is screaming on X. The weekly fair value gaps are holding like a champ. You can see the order flow is bullish as hell. As long as the weekly FEGs are holding, the price will go higher and higher and higher. The first weekly FEG will be a signal for me. For example, if we have a push here in the 150 or 160 and we see something like this, a blow off top, and then market does something like this, and we have a weekly FEG, a bearish one with a bullish one, potentially a BPR, that might make me a little bit more cautious. Let me show you something here. Yeah, you can see it exactly here. So this is the weekly FEG that I was speaking about. We even have this BPR here. And I don't see it right now. And you can see actually that was the local top of the market. Yeah, with a little delay, but market structure wise, what it means that big entities, they are open to take profits. The selling pressure from a fair value gap or the buying pressure from the fair value gap is not done by public, guys. You have to understand that because Bitcoin is an asset with huge amounts of liquidity. We speak about hundreds of millions, billions. And we are not affecting these fair value gaps. The ones that are affecting it, they are pension funds, big institutions, and stuff like that. So all the selling pressure created here was made by them. They were the one that said, okay, this is the local top. I don't see anything around here that might point a local top. So I expect way higher. I think I spoke about this too long. Okay, let's save it because I'll look for it and I will weekly Bartley analysis. I will look for it and I'll totally forget about it. Okay, satisfied? was it all right, guys? Ethereum. Let's go to our favorite shitcoin here, Ethereum. All right. Well, I'll just look at this from a range perspective, nothing else. I will treat this like a low time frame analysis, just like a 5 minutes analysis and stuff like that. Not too fancy. We have a clear liquidity grab here with a pretty nice reaction. I like it. Also, I think it was an 88.6, 78.6 actually. The scale is right. 78.6 retracement. You know, Ethereum absolutely loves 78.6. If you want to be profitable when trading, you might want to look at Ethereum 78.6. Just a little hint, guys. Yeah, if you want to higher your probability of win rate with Ethereum, might want to take in consideration 78.6. All right. Now, what the heck is happening, you might ask me? Well, let's look a little bit at the volumes and so on. So when we speak about internal liquidity ranges and how are they formed, what I observe here is the fact that we have a peak of volume cluster in this area, which now has been flipped by this breakout candle. This is a breakout candle, basic stuff, yeah? I'm here on a weekly time frame. We have a nice breakout candle, which has flipped the previous range, the previous area of supply, demand, supply, blah, blah. You get the idea? Has now flipped it into demand. Ethereum is a little bit trickier when trading. He's different than Bitcoin. What works on Bitcoin doesn't necessarily work on Ethereum. It's a more aggressive, higher volatility, deeper pullbacks kind of asset, especially when we have some SMT between Bitcoin and Ethereum. So what can happen here on Ethereum, if you ask me? Well, there is a probability for the price to go for this previous week low, and then to create sort of an ABC correction here. I'll go on a daily time frame and explain something like this, and then create an AB equals CD. I explained something on Ethereum. Let's go on a daily time frame because it was on a daily time frame what I explained here. What I mentioned is that once the price will get back inside this value area, I wouldn't like it here actually. I wouldn't like it to see Ethereum consolidating forever back again. Let me explain you what I mean. You can see here we have a reclaim back inside the value area. Yeah, basically it reclaimed a key horizontal level. What can happen here? We can see we have a daily FEG, have some equal lows. Is that price can retest this weak high of this block candle and then have a huge expansion, something like this. This is what I expect because I don't think that this little range will be traded forever. It's either a deviation inside the range and price goes busted and stuff like this. And then we trigger this scenario of an AB equals CD and we retest this big W in this area. Or we go here slightly below the liquidity pool, retest, and then teleport through this level. And then we'll see sort of a $1,000 candle. Because why I'm saying that? Because the buyers which we observe here, they will step back in. It's order flow point of view. Those buyers that stepped here to create this breakout, they will step back in. But the question is now when and where they will do that. In a manner of time, I learned on my own skin that I really don't care when it will happen. It's not profitable for me to foresee. I don't know. It will happen Thursday at 11 p.m. No, that's bullshit for me, and it never helped me to generate more profits or uh, shape my execution or anything like that. Time has only helped me on scalping level, but on a daily time frame, I have absolutely no idea, or on a weekly time frame when it will happen, because indeed it's a fractal, and you would say, well, Stefan, you care a lot about time when you're scalping, but you don't care about time when you're looking at weekly. The idea is that when I'm scalping, I'm looking at intraday trading sessions. I'm looking at New York kill zone, London kill zone, and stuff like that. On a weekly time frame, you don't have that. Maybe you have the moon phases and some other stuff, but I'm not a big fan to get in that area. And I'm profitable as I am I don't want to complicate my existence. All right. Well, that's a good advice. That just smash that like button. We have 71 people and only 45 likes. We can get it to 50. So how I would play the next moves? Definitely, I would look to get a scalp around here. This is not a scalp, but I would look for an alarm here, and then try to get in some longs and just play the range game. Here you buy, here you sell, basic stuff. And what I would look for again, it's actually this area. All right, it's a key horizontal. We spoke about it. It's actually here. Yeah, it's also the 50, the mid FEG. I can see it with my clear eye. Don't need to put it, but just for testing purpose, you can see it here. 50 GAN. All right. So I would hunt longs in that area. I'm short from 2015, 2,500. Well, it can go wherever it wants. Just follow your plan. Price can do anything. You need to stop think. You need to change the way that you see the market when you're trading. You need to think in probabilities, and you have to take everything into account. Yeah, you always have to take in account the fact that the price might go and take your stop loss. How do you react? How do you, I don't know, cut your trade if it has an invalidation and so on? Best loser wins. You have to learn how to lose in order to generate profits. Otherwise, you're just effing around. All right. So yeah, I might see a retracement in this area at 2,313. And I might look to take a long around here if I get a trade. Let's go 4 hours. Yeah, I don't like the Solana Casino. I enjoy trading more. I can see something like this. But even here, yeah, that one is a little bit too aggressive of a pullback, but it's there. The 1,800 is there. Where the heck is my? Well, I don't know what the market is doing here. We have a pump, dump, maybe just a bullish retest. Let's see what our shitcoins are doing. TIA just retested a W. Let's check OP. Not okay. Yeah, OP didn't manage to retest the inverse fair value gap yet, the VPR. Ask me questions, guys. Let's go on some Q&A, but not when my birthday is, but let's have some market requests, some shitcoins requests. 88 people. I think we have a record. Maybe we can hit 100 people, but also smash that like button, guys. BB on 4 hours. I think BB, you, because I saw your request, but I thought that you might say Bollinger Bands. So I'm sorry about that one. Well, BB, I don't know. I'm sorry to disappoint, but these kind of coins that are failing to hold levels, what they will do is actually they will go for the listing price. All right. I'll take a look at all of them. No, I'm not wearing glasses. So what I want to see actually from most of the coins is the fact that they are holding the ranges, because when we have a range, especially on the altcoins, we speak about an accumulation or a distribution Wyckoff, and especially when the price is doing multiple swing failures and then reclaiming back inside the range, that's a clear indication that the price is creating an accumulation Wyckoff. Yeah, something like this. And that's why when I'm looking for trades, I care a lot about the liquidity. So BB, he would better reclaim 0.82. No, what are these questions? I'm at my office right now. I'm not sitting anywhere. Say. Well. Well, weekly time frame, we have a weekly W, monthly, and 3 months. 3 months. Well, we have a key horizontal supply area, which the price has rejected quite aggressively, and we have one more here. 1 month, 1 week. Let's go again 1 month. So if we look from a 1 month perspective, this is a key demand area. Also, you can see this rally started exactly from this point, and also this one. Weekly 22. No, I don't have a MacBook. Actually, I have a huge monitor, but it's on 4K. It's the font. It's small. I can get it. But I always forget where to take it. 18. There you go. Maybe it helps. No, maybe. Yeah, I have a big monitor and it's on 2K. It's streaming 4K actually. It's 2000, and it's an OLED. So maybe that's why. Okay, 1 week, 1 day. All right. What I was saying. So I see a potential retest around here on say, yeah, around this area at 22 maybe. I can see that happening. We can already observe that this quarterly and monthly supply area, it's rejecting quite aggressively. So load up again at 22. Say goat, hamster, man, goat and hamster investments. I don't like how they go together. We had the longs here. Who remembers was with me on the VIP? We loaded up on all the shit coins and we made a bank here. Well, right now I don't see the price slowing down, but maybe going for the liquidity pool. We can have an ABC correction here, AB equals CD. Take this liquidity pool, and then we can see a potential reversal. Goat, hamster, HMS. Hamster. What the heck is this? Ay. Okay. Well, I will not say anything about this one. I will keep my right not to do TA on this stuff or not speak about it. Same with the crap coin. Yeah, I do have also a MacBook, which I'm reading the comments from. USD JPY from a crypto live stream. It turned into a into all around the live stream. Well, let's see what we have here. Monthly, 3 months. Not too many observations. We have here, we have some rejection, 1 week. We don't have a proper retest of this area. So there is a probability for the price to Where the heck are my squiggly lines? There you go. So there is a probability of something like this. Play the range game. Okay. JPY USD. I see it. Yeah, JPY USD, it's looking bullish. This is an accumulation. This is a nice accumulation, Wyckoff. You can see. Yeah, reclaim. Damn it. Swing failure, reclaim. So this is an accumulation, Wyckoff. This is what I'm speaking about when I say market should hold the swing failure levels. You can see another swing failure here. This could be the spring retest, and now market should be in the last phase, C to D phase, which is expansion. So yeah, I can see this one pumping. XRP and CASPA, CAS USDT. CASPA lower, way lower. I don't know. CASPA is I spoke about this one so many months ago. I don't know. Most of you were not following me at that time. I was having, I don't know, 10,000 followers, something like that. And I was speaking that about this local top here on December. And I said, well, this is the top, guys. It will go down aggressively, and look at it. It went down quite aggressively. XRP. I made some money with Kaspa because I bought really the bottom. Well, I mentioned about XRP. I have 2-day trades here. What my Bitcoin shit long is doing? Well, it's there. It's surviving. I have these 2 longs. Nvidia. I spoke about S&P previously. Well, price discovery, I can't say anything. Would be just the fact if the price is reclaiming back underneath this pivot high, we can see a retracement here at the 130. Only if the price will swing failure here, we can see this. And about US 500, I did mention that there is a probability with some unfinished business here at the lows for the price to retest this low, this flat bottom candle, or even here at 560. But in the end, I see it going to 7,000. Yeah. GK Sing, isn't this a scam coin? Well, it looks like a scam coin. And people are asking, well, why don't you like that coin? Well, guys, I don't like any coin. I don't fall in love with any coin. All the coins are just some shit coins where we can make some money, nothing else. That's all. Everything is looking like crap. All right. So these shit coins are in the space just for us to make some money. What I like about it is the fact that we reclaimed. There is a probability for the price to swing failure the pivot low again, and then create, attack actually the pivot high here. So we can speak about an easy sell half on a double if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 97%. That's a nice sell half on a double. Well, then you will ask, what the heck is sell half on a double? Well, it's a principle where you're protecting your damn capital from these malicious shit coins and the devs that want all your money, because it protects your capital. You're actually taking out your investment. It's exactly like when you're trading, you take partials in order to secure your initial investment and then to, just ride the rest, ride the bag. That's basically what it is. So we are doing exactly the same stuff when trading. Yeah. Tia. Yeah, I have a long on that one. I saw you mentioned it. But nice close on a 4-hour time frame. But I have one rule into my arsenal is the fact that if we violated the previous 4-hour high into a bearish fair value gap, now I'm telling you some juice, what will happen? There is a very high probability for the price to go for the low of the candle which created the fair value gap. So there is a pretty high probability for the price to swing failure the low again, based on probabilities and based on the rules that I observed on the years of experience that I seen. We have the candle body lows on 4-hour, yeah, definitely. But if we lower the time frame, there is a pretty high probability for the price to swing failure all these equal lows and then create sort of a reclaim here. Yeah, I'll put an alarm here at the lows. All right. Oh, what the heck? Okay, calm down. Calm down, calm down. Now I need to lower the volume on these alerts. They are quite violent. Okay. Thoughts on H? What is H? Silver, por favor. Tau. Let's look at Tau because I promised I'll look at Tau. Tau has unfinished business, as I mentioned previously. Where you see it going? I was building shorts here. Building shorts, man, I hate that word. Building. I was taking shorts here at the top to hedge my position. Once I saw the price goes on the other side of the trend line. Tau should be dumping into 261 bucks. Yeah. Well, now we need to see if OP holds the fair value gap. You can see it has some good reactions so far. It all depends on Bitcoin. If it takes this area as support, we'll see. I have no idea. I don't care about those things. If BlackRock is behind anything else, I just care about my technical analysis, my setups, and the way that I see the market. Overcomplicating things will never bring you any positive value, right? And this is a good point to remind you guys that if you really want to know how to trade, we are here day in, day out, live trading, live streaming, exactly like you see me here. I'm just going on the VIP daily and I'm doing this live. As a highlight, VIP, it's open for registration right now. There are not too many spots left because most people, they renewed their subscription. We have a retention rate of about 88%, which is quite high for me, and I'm proud with that result. It means that people, they really don't want to give their spot on VIP, and yeah, month after month, there are people that we are refusing their registration. I mean, they're not welcomed. Maybe it's the right word, but we want to keep it as a really safe haven to when it comes to trading. We don't want any noise or anything like that. So it's really high performance focused on trading. If you want something more relaxed, you can look at the premium. You can there we look at a little bit higher time frame, investment, swing trading, and not only because we have some day trades from time to time too. Then in regarding to learning, we have the Capua 1 and Capua 2 trading schools. Capua 1, it takes you from a intermediate, maybe beginner level to profitable swing trader, then investor, and then Capua 2 we aim for creating trading machines from the people that are trading. All right, so it's really high intensity trading, lots of education, lots of information, and my aim in the end is to get the students into a point where they are highly profitable when it comes to a daily basis trading. Yeah, that's my aim, to make them cash machines. Injective looks ready to pump. When I looked last time at it, how is this looking ready to pump? Looks ready to pump where? Because it's dumping, it's confirming a huge M here. I don't see anything bullish on injective. Maybe you wanted to say it looks ready to dump. Injective, it has to dump in the with a pretty high probability in the 78.6 here. So most likely injective will see it back at $7. Doesn't look ready to pump, just in my too stupid sense. It has equal lows here, unswept liquidity, and furthermore, you can see this W wasn't retested. And when it comes to shitcoins, well, they will retest those juicy Ws. So way lower. I don't see any support here. Maybe if you go 1 hour, this is if this is not holding, I don't see any support. Then here I see maybe at 9.5. Yeah, no, I'm not live streaming daily on YouTube, but yes, I'm live streaming daily on the VIP trading session. You can see me daily executing my setups. I'm explaining them, I'm teaching the students how to execute the setups, what to look for, and so on. So yeah, if the question is if I'm live streaming daily, yeah, I'm live streaming daily, but not on YouTube. Let's go on near, because it's a coin that I was looking up at in the previous yeah, in the bear market. I was accumulating some near around here. I managed to sell. I don't know what to say about this one. It had a nice rally, but I don't know. It looks like it still has unfinished business around here at the range lows at 1.3, 1.1. So I still think maybe we can see something like this. Yeah. So we have 1, 3, and then we rally. I'm already scalp long on Bitcoin. I think it's at entry. Yeah, it's at entry. But it doesn't. Let's see the hour candle. Yeah, it's looking like shit, this inversion here. 14 minutes until we close the candle. Yeah, not great, not terrible. I'm still aiming for this for the price action to attack that high at 108. Alice. Let's look at Alice. Come on, what is going on? Damn, that's deep discount. Okay, same stuff. It has a flat bottom candle. There is a very high probability for the price to sweep it again. If the price will just try to hold the range, that will be pretty good for the price action, meaning that it can start a reaccumulation here. and then we can speak about trading this range here locally. Wild, the scam coin, isn't the wild world coin, or what the heck is named? This one, the scam coin. Not going to give names, but this is a scam coin. This is milked left and right by the right people. Well, it's not looking bad. Maybe something like this. Swing failure of this pivot low, or even swing failure of this area. Multiple aspects of it, cash, 0.5 or 1%, depends on the time frame, depends on the confluences that I have. There are multiple reasons, but basically if I'm scalping intra-session, like I'm doing here, I'm using 0.5%. It doesn't worth the risk of going 1% on trades like this. Because in a day, I can take 3 to 6 trades. And that would mean that I'm exposing around 1.5 to 1.5 to 3%. And if I'm risking 1%, that means I'll be risking 3% to 6%, and I'm not okay with potentially losing 3% from my account on a trading session. Just my stupid sense. Let's see. Well, 62 likes. That's good, guys. That's good. Well, a reminder, if you enjoy the stream, don't forget to go on Twitter, smash that like button. Yeah. And post a comment, retweet anything that you might like. It helps a lot. Well, market is quite boring right now. We have Monday low swept. We had an aggressive reaction, but also you can see that price rejected really aggressively from the monthly open, quarter open, and daily open. So this is my pivot point right now. It will be a big fight around that monthly open. So you have to keep that into account. We'll have the hourly candle close in 10 minutes, which is very important. And I want to see this candle that we have right now closing above demand. So I want to see this selling pressure retraced all the way up here. Well, the BPR is holding for the moment. We have some good reactions there, but definitely it's not helping if Bitcoin or Ethereum, they're not helping the price action. They're definitely not going to perform. Whiff. Well, you can see that he rejected pretty aggressively from the levels that I had highlighted here. Next area of clear support was already tapped here. You can see it. And then what I would be looking for is this area. Daily. Yeah, I would look for a swing failure of this pivot low in 70.6. So a retracement around here. And then I can target the range highs. I don't expect any crap like that. Black swans, white swans, and bullshit like that. I'm just trading. I don't care about noise. That's just noise for the public. You always plan your moves in advance and you trade them accordingly. You don't care about anything else. Well, uh, you asked me about WIF and then you put with caps lock that you want a scalp. Well, it's not my fault that you're not saying what time frame you want me to do the analysis. I don't have I don't know, power to read your mind and see what time frame you want to trade on. All right. Ajax, I don't understand your statement on injective. Don't overcomplicate the things, guys. Don't overcomplicate the things. There's a tendency for people to overcomplicate everything. You guys, I don't know, think too much, and that's not really is not useful when trading. Well, WIF it should dump here. I would look for a position here on WIF. Let's put an alarm. I mean, I really didn't understood what you mentioned on injective. It will go up, it will go down, it will go back to 10 area before maxing out and coming down, in and out. I have absolutely no idea what what you just mentioned there. It's way too complicated for my stupid point of view. Hey, good morning, Albert. Would you cut a position if it doesn't close above? No, I would not cut anything. I'm just in my trade. I don't cut anything. I either take a stop loss or I take profit. That's my way of doing the things. And one example that I had Friday with cutting the trade, look at this trade here. It's exactly the example which I gave on the VIP as educational purpose. All right. So what I expected was the price to close the candle body above this box that I highlighted here. And what you can see, it's actually the price came deep into the discount area and actually closed the candle bodies the inside my area of confluence. You can see it here. Yeah, but after all, you can see that it provided with an insanely nice trade. So I would not cut anything. I just take the stop loss or the take profit, and I don't care about anything else. Well, I was overthinking at the beginning too, and it's a beginner's mistake to overthink and overcomplicate everything. Professional traders, they have a clear system on which they are backing up their executions and their trading style. Yeah. They don't care about any opinions, they don't care about any noise or crap like that. Uh, they just execute their setups and that's it. Well, in order to stop that, you need to create a plan. You need to surround yourself with proper behavior, with the proper community, with the proper people. And there's a lot of good traders out there, like Brian Beamish on TRI. So you have to surround yourself and cut the noise out because people will always influence you. And also stop following the people that are manipulating you emotionally. Hassan, can you try not to write with caps lock? I feel like you are yelling at me. Well, if you woke up early, then you can go back on the minute 12 or 15. You can scroll back and go on my Ethereum overview. I'm not going to rewind and explain just for, because if I'm doing that for every person who's late, this stream would be about, I mean, I will speak about Bitcoin or Ethereum 6 times, and I don't want that. Sui? Ah, that's a good one. I didn't took a look at Sui in a long time. Last time I took a look at it, it was around here, and I mentioned that the price will dump based on this supply area. Well, as long as Sui stays above this previous range high, as long as it stays above this area, it's good. Few dollars, it's a key horizontal for Sui. Yeah. Also, you can see this area was taking as a resistance as we expected. And I expect a dump in this point on Sui. Even taking out this weekly weekly low, flat candle body here. Thank you, Paul. Thanks. Yeah, so don't on altcoins when you're trading. Paul had a really nice one 2 weeks ago on others when I said load up. When I said long massively altcoins here, I didn't said long here. I mean, there are some influencers that will tell you, okay, buy Tau at $600 because it will go eventually at 10,000 or at so yeah, buy Tau at 600 because it will go at 2,000 eventually, and you will make a win of 200%. But that's crap because you're not here for this. You're in this market for buying the bottom, like we did here at 160. We bought Tau. So it's a big difference. It's a 10x difference. Therefore, when you're thinking of nibbling in alts, what I mentioned about Paul, well, we posted here, I said long alts massively. And we posted everywhere on Discord, said, guys, just long, 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 and reload your bags. And the same stuff will happen when we get here. I'll do the same stuff and I'll just reload. So you need to think really systematic when you're trading and when you have uh, when you want to open positions, because otherwise you will get emotionally and it will not be too good. IFO, I like it. I like the fact that it stopped dumping. You can see that it's actually creating a little range here, which is actually an accumulation wyckoff. Maybe we get one more retest, something like this, then we get an expansion. But yeah, don't take my squiggly lines in a time manner because by August 2025, that's all right because yeah, I expect a big rally in August, September, October. So yeah, maybe it's all right from a time span point of view. So maybe you wait for it. Let's go on 4 hours. Yeah, there you go. Maybe you wait for it to sweep these equal lows. On 50 minutes, it's not looking bad. It's pumping here. Beta chain. Well, at least should stop dropping. I'm not too interested in this chart right now. I don't see anything interesting. Well, XAI, I see something nice here. Nice bounce. We don't have a clear reaction of the swing failure, so there is a probability to do something like this on XAI because we don't have a swing failure of the pivot lows. And we don't have yet a test of the liquidity. So there is a probability that it might happen. Well, it depends on your plan, Finsky. I think you just joined VIP. You have to learn about planning. Anything can work. Absolutely anything can work. But what it really matters, it's plan. How do you plan your next move? How do you plan to leverage longs? Uh, for example, I have a plan created on VIP when we see dumps of 20%. I just have a shitcoin account where I'm just loading up with 3x or 5x leverage, fixed positions, like I don't know, 2,000, 5,000, $1,000 each shitcoin, and I just buy the dump with a really wide stop loss on a daily basis using some daily to 12-hour ATR, but that's something different. And it's been profitable all the time, all the time. Yeah, because altcoins when they are overly oversold or overbought, they will have quite an aggressive spring reaction. Okay, yeah, Groot, that's fact. That's a fact. Too many people that they really don't want you to succeed. They want totally something else. And if you ask someone for a trading journal, or if you ask someone to trade live and show you how they execute the trades, they will totally ignore you. But it is what it is. We do live trade daily for more than 2 years, and the losses and the wins and everything, you can see them 3 days. On Link, I'm really interested on this equal lows, and I mean the trend is down. You can see it. It's a channel here. We have a nice reaction here on a 3 days time frame. You can see the candle body, a really nice aggression from the bull side. But I might look for something like this to reload my Link. Heavy speaks? I don't know what that means. Oh, Velo. Yeah, there's a lot of shit coins. There's so many shit coins. Dusk, it's one of the coins that I like. And you can see actually it's going to Valhalla. I think it goes for all these equal lows here. Uh, there's a lot of them. Conflux, it's one of the coins that has a good risk to reward. I don't think it's useful to go on all the shit coins right now and uh, take them one by one, because it will take us years. And we have them covered on our Discord. We have 3 investment plans, DeFi, Solana meme coins, and shit coins. We have new altcoins, the last chance challenge. Then yeah, we have DeFi with Boccian, as I said, and the Road Financial Freedom plan. So there's a lot of plans which you can follow uh, if you want to go like deeper in the investment part. Well, guys, it's 12. I already checked with earlier. I don't like checking twice a chart. I really don't enjoy it. It will dump here. That's where I expect it to dump in 0.73. So to make a little recap of what I have so far, I'm looking at this 15 minutes longs here. 15 minutes trades. You can see them framed already. This one was already finished. Also, we had yesterday a really nice long on Ethereum. 15 minutes. Where are you? Where are you? Ah, yeah. We caught exactly the weak bottom here. I don't know. We were just lucky with this one. And now I'm trading. Also, guys, so if you really want to learn how to trade, you can join Capwa One. Also, it's a really nice perk, because if you join Capwa One, you can use my referral and you get a discount. So you can DM Paul, hey, I want to learn how to invest. I want to learn how to swing trade and how to treat market professionally. That's great, because I think it's the last one this year. So we won't make any other one this year. It's the last one for 2025, because bull market is around the corner. I mean, not bull market, the end of the bull market, which is the most aggressive phase. If you know how to, if you want to learn how to trade, DM Paul said that, okay, I have a referral from Stefan. I want to learn. If you want couple at you, I think we have only one spot until we start, but you really need to know the basic stuff and you need to be really professional because I don't accept beginners there. I would really want to focus on setups. I posted some snippets from what my students are posting. What is Tommy and Seb and Christian, the other guys from Cup, what you are posting, it's absolutely insanely high quality. So man, it's a banger what they're posting, and I'm making money thanks to them. Then, if you want this live trading session that you see here with me day in day out, you can join VIP. VIP it's only opened until Friday, so we have a few more days, and we close it for the whole period of July. I don't want any more DMs. I want to focus on trading, or until we get it full. We have 5 more spots. If you want to be one of the last 5, that of the people that want to jump up and join, you can DM me. But I will not guarantee you that I can give you a spot because there have been quite some people in this phase that I refused. Quite some people that we refused their registration, their request, and it's normal. In just my 2 cents, I mean, we want to keep it really focused, really private. It's just my safe haven where I'm trading day in, day out. I don't want any noise, and some people might not be suitable for it. All right, that being said, thank you very much, guys, for watching. We'll be live again in 4 hours from now with PJ at the New York trading session. Thank you very much for being here with me and joining me in the live. Hopefully, it's been helpful for you and you learned a thing or two. But exactly like Paul says, we are keeping our right of selecting the members because it's not a free place where you just walk in and you let your shoes at the entry and then you go in the middle of the room and you make a big poop. No, it's not something like that, and we don't want that. Yeah, it's our it's PJ's actually, because I don't want to take care of all this administrative stuff. It's a private server and we have our own rules, period. Thank you very much, guys. Hear you in 4 hours from now with PJ at New York trading session. Let's make some money. Bye-bye.